Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Apex Legends video. My name is Saintsfan, and today this is my first Did You Know episode on this game. And what we're going to start with is something pretty simple, but it's something that, because the game is so new, that I think a lot of people don't know, and that is weapon damage. Which guns do what damage, how long it's going to take you usually to kill if you land all the shots, as well as a bunch of other awesome info. I will leave a link to the source. This is coming from the Thrill game, and this guy just went all out and made this awesome stat chart here. And again, I will leave the source in the description if you want to click on it, save it, just have it on deck to know until you get a better idea of what guns do what. But if we take a look at this stat chart, we're just going to sort of go through it. This is going to be a pretty simple and pretty quick video. But starting with the SMGs, you can see the SMGs, they're not very good. If we take a look towards the middle, you'll see the body and the head. That's how much damage these bullets do. The alternator is 13 to the body, the R99 is 12, and the Prowler does 14. But the Prowler is a little bit different because it has the 3 burst, or I guess it's actually 5 burst. But the unfortunate part about the SMGs is their magazine size. They do very little damage, and their magazine size is also super low. So I think a lot of people do wish the SMGs would get a little buff in the future. Now going to the assault rifles, the R301, probably my favorite gun in the game. It does 14 body damage and 28 to the head, whereas the Flatline does 16 to the body, 32 to the head, and then the Hemlock is a 3 burst, so it does 18, but if you hit all 3, it does 54. And then you can see for the head, you do a decent amount of damage if you actually get all 3 rounds in the head. And the LMGs, the Spitfire, which is probably one of the better weapons in the game, does 20 to the body, 40 to the head, and the bonus is that you got that 35 magazine size, and if you get the extended mags, you get that up to 60. Super good. The Devotion does 17 to the body, 34 to the head, so a little bit less, but it's got a super high rate of fire. The damage per second is probably one of the higher ones. As for the snipers, you have the G7 Scout. It only does 30 to the body and then 60 to the head. The longbow does 55 to the body, 110 to the head. So that one is a little bit more powerful. And then the triple take, it is a triple barrel sniper. So you actually shoot 3 rounds, one of them only doing 23, but all 3 combined does 69. So it does just depend for that gun how many of the rounds actually hit. And then the gun that you can get out, the sniper that you can get out of the crate, the gold Kraber 50 cal, it does 125 to the body and then 250 to the head. So that gun is an absolute beast. For the shotguns, this is where it gets super unbalanced, I think. The Peacekeeper is really good. 1 pellet does 10 damage, which is sometimes why you'll only see 10 when you hit a target, because you're only hitting them with 1 of the pellets, but 11 of the pellets total do 110, so that's the max you can do to the body. For the auto shotgun, 1 pellet does 7, where all 9 of them do 63. And then for the Mozambique is probably the most worthless gun in the game. 1 pellet does 15, and it only actually has 3 pellets, which total 45. So if you haven't figured it out by now, don't ever pick up the Mozambique. It is not good. The auto is okay, and then that Peacekeeper, you have to hit all the pellets to get the most damage. And then for the Mastiff shotgun, the gold shotgun, you get out the crate. This one does 18 per 1 pellet, has 8 pellets, and that's a max of 144. And then headshots absolutely destroy. 288 if you get all of them to hit. And then we have the pistols. These are not very good. The RE45 auto. This was the fully automatic one. It does 11 to the body, 16 to the head. The P2020 is 12 to the body, 18 to the head. And then the Wingman. The Wingman is actually one of the better weapons. It's the hand cannon. Does 45 to the body, 90 to the head. So that's definitely a good weapon if you're looking to use one. So hopefully this chart can give you a better idea of what guns are better. I would say the top ones at the moment are the R301, the Spitfire, the Triple Take, the Peacekeeper, and the Wingman. At least those seem to be the guns that I do the best with when I pick them up. So hopefully you check this out. Again, shout out to the Thrill Game. He absolutely made this incredible stat chart that has so much information for newer players just to know. It's unfortunate this isn't in the game, but it is what it is. Thank you all for watching. Check this out in the description. Please drop this video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more Apex Legends videos. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.